I know I'm a few days late on this story already, but I still want to talk about it because, well, it's very interesting. A Brazilian girl has sold her virginity for $780,000 online, and the buyer happens to be a man named Natsu from Japan, I guess, and he wants to remain anonymous, and understandably so, but the more fascinating thing is the girl herself. The fact that she did this to begin with. And I guess they have yet to consummate the deal. It's supposed to be in an airplane or something like that, and I mean $780,000. That is a lot of cash. At first I was like, ugh. Obviously, like, yeah, this girl is kind of, well, she's selling herself, and that's pretty nasty, actually. That's kind of gross. I mean, that's porn star, hooker, prostitute shit. You know, she might as well be working in a brothel or something. Granted, it's, you know, not exactly the same thing. This is probably going to be just a one-time thing for her, perhaps. She's only 20 years old, which is crazy that this girl is, like, 5 years younger than me. It's just, she's relatively attractive, got a cute face, her body is pretty good. I mean, it's just, improving, man. Proving that she's a virgin. That one's going to be like ridiculous. How are they gonna know that? I mean, they're gonna check her hymen. They're gonna. I mean, she has to be 100% a virgin, like for real. Cause you know it's gonna be so lame if she actually was not a virgin and it was just a big lie. But I mean, I think it's easy to make fun of her or just kind of look down upon what she's doing. But at the same time, it's almost like, wow, $780K, that's a lot of cash. And it's like, you know what? If she can make that much money off of this deal, and she can make that much off this a one-time encounter with some Japanese businessman, she wants to do it. I mean, I'm not necessarily approving it, but good for her, I guess. I mean, if that's what she wants and the money's right, she can get that much and walk away with that much money in her bank account. It's just a bizarre story, man. I mean, my God. Nothing's sacred anymore, man. I mean, seriously. I mean, and the guy's an idiot, too. Yeah, you know, the guy who paid for this particular service, $780K for that. I mean, let's not even mention the amount of things you can buy with that amount of money. My main problem with this guy who actually bought into this is that how stupid he is, and how, I don't know if he's just desperate or something, but he just seems to be determined to prove that he has a lot of money. I mean, he just wants to flaunt that he has $780K. It's like, he's trying to buy a girl's virginity, but what the hell, man? I mean, you can't find a 20-year-old girl in your vicinity, in your area, in your neighborhood, in your community to hook up with? I mean, seriously, you have to spend $780K? I mean, it just seems like when they put this girl up on auction online and put a price tag on it, then it's like guaranteed to attract some of these idiots to spend money on it. It's almost like put a price tag on anything and somebody's gonna buy it. You know, put a price tag on this girl's, you know, her body, or anybody's body, and it's like somebody is guaranteed to waste money on it. I don't know if it's on some desperation shit or some sort of need to prove that he's got a lot of money, or because he really wants to hook up with a 20-year-old virgin, but it seems like this guy is just influenced with a consumerist mentality. This guy is a consumer. He comes from a consumer culture where if something is highly expensive and there's almost like this prestige to it, like, oh my god, like, oh, if it's expensive, he has to buy it. You know, if it's expensive, you gotta spend money on it. It's ridiculous. Supposedly, she's gonna donate some of her earnings to a charity, and she's saying that if you only do it once in your life, then you are not a prostitute. Just like if you take one amazing photograph, it doesn't automatically make you a photographer. Well, it's true that if you take one photograph, it doesn't make you a professional photographer, but it's not the same thing as selling your body. I mean, you're selling your body for a one-time deal for a lot of money. Yeah, you might not be a working prostitute, but that's a very prostitute move to do. So, effectively, that makes you a whore. But at the same time, if you can walk away with that much money and trick the guy into spending that much cash, at the same time, it's like, whoa, I guess you made a lot of cash and good for you. I mean, that's just really nasty and disgusting. But at the same time, if that's what she wants to do, oh, ugh, that's kind of gross, but whatever. That's it for this episode of Review Space. Thank you for watching. Until next time, ciao.